let's go to the outside first. Comes with a free motor, which is kind of cool. Free pool. That's good. Let's see. That's not good. Success. I'd never ever done one of these keypads before, so it was an experience. Alright, so here we are in all of its glory. This is a dumpy little house. The outside, probably needs just a new roof when all comes down to it. I probably could get that done I'd probably get a new roof on here for $2,500. And in my case, with the roof on a house like this, we'll go metal, corrugated metal, which will last literally forever. So here's the bedroom. Needs a new window. You can get a replacement window from Menards for $100. Figure $50 to put it in. The floor is actually really good. These kinds of houses, when they built them back in the 50s, early 60s, it's almost always oak. It's usually about an inch thick, and you can sand it and redo the floors indefinitely. So if I had to bet, I'll say that these kinds of floors right here are the whole house. You've got this crappy vinyl stuff right here in the hallway. So you probably can cut them all out and go back to the original hardwood floors, which would be my preference, because you could either have fake stuff or you could have the real stuff. But replacing if you have to replace this stuff, it's cheap. Cabinets aren't bad. These are just standard 50s cabinets. They'll last just about forever as long as people don't simply take them out. So not too bad of a deal. Countertop's not bad. Just for a simple rental, I keep them. It's really not in too bad of aesthetic condition, the house. Now I'm sure I'm going to get complaints and have some people say, oh, it sucks. Well, it kind of does, but it's not that bad of shape. It's got a crappy furnace. Our standard procedure on just about everything is pull the furnace out and buy a new one. A lot of people don't realize you can go on eBay and buy brand new furnaces, really nice furnaces for under $1,000, and then I pay about $300 or $400 to have them put in. And by doing that, I save just about $1,000 over local heating contractors. So that's one of my big strategies there. This is kind of weird. I guess this is a laundry room, which, okay. But there's holes to the pseudo garage broken through it. I don't know whether that's an animal trying to get in or people trying to get in. That makes no sense. All right. Look at this. And the floor's squishy. Ah, I see why it's squishy. There's part of the thing that needs a new roof. So here's a light switch. It's hanging on by thread. Let's see if I can get this. It's hanging on by thread. It's got like a sock. Anyway. So, obviously this room's trashed. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you whether this property makes sense or not. Once I get my phone figured out. All right. Yeah, let's see. There we go. All right. Well, that doesn't work. All right, then we'll just do math and we'll see if I'm good at estimating. They're asking $16,000 to $23,000 on it. I guess I could talk and use my calculator at the same time. They're asking $18,000 to $23,000 on it. So let's start off by saying it needs, at a minimum, a new roof at $2,500. All right, $2,500 for the roof, plus let's say $1,000 for the furnace that's in there that's crap. Oh, we didn't even look at the bathroom. So $1,000 for the furnace that's crap. I'll pay $750 for these stupid floors. I'll have someone come in and refinish them. You can go down to your local hardware rental place and get a floor sander for $150. I figure, well, probably $200 for 2 days. This shouldn't be much longer than 2 days. So $750 for the floors. I figure $550 in labor plus $200 for the actual rental. Look at this. That's nice. And you notice where that holds to. That looks really good. Yeah, that could be a money waster right there. And then we got several ceilings that are damaged because of the water infiltration from the leaky roof. So, okay. Where are we at? Okay. We're at $4,250. Plus, let's say another $350 for the carpets in here. Another $500 to redo the drywall and the ceilings where it gets damaged. Then we don't know about that plumbing deal because there's a hole in the bathroom, and that's never a good sign because usually that means someone's dug it up. Maybe they walked away. So we've got to figure out the variable cost on what that's going to be. And of course we need a new door because, yeah, that door's not going to work. So excluding that, and we're going to pretend that the wiring is in decent shape. Figure out what the crap this is. And the floor in here is really terrible. That's some built-in drug holder, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So, we've got all this figured out. Let's say $150 for the door. Or fix the doors up, whatever. You're going to spend $50 a door in labor. So we're at, oh shoot. I can't read it. We're at $5,250 for the rehab on the house so far. But we don't know what the plumbing's going to cost. So we'll have to get a contractor in here. Let's say worst case scenario, $10,000 total. We'll set aside another four grand for all the incidental stuff. So, which is a very real possibility. Now, we can't actually buy this house with that thing in there and not know exactly what it is. So we have to bring in a contractor or whatever. Everything else is just my guesstimates on what it'll cost. I'm not going to be super terribly off. The roof is capped at $3,000 though for the good quality stuff that I buy, and I have an outside contractor do that. It comes down to paint. Aesthetically, it's not too bad. It's all worrying about mold and crap that could infiltrate from the leaky roof. So let's say $10,000. They're asking $16,000 to $23,000. On the high end, we're at $33,000, which simply we can't recoup on the house. It's a 2-bedroom house. I probably could get $600 a month out of it. So we look. I'm going to do this on my phone. And this is the exact math I use. Let's see. $600 a month times 12 months. Actual taxes are, let's say, $750 a month, which is really low nationally, but that's what they are here around here. Usually whatever taxes are, I also figure on insurance. And then, let's say, 12% on my repairs. Now we go through the house, and anything that's broken in here, like the furnace or I don't like, it gets replaced. And the reason we do that is it keeps our ongoing maintenance costs down severely. So we're going to say $1,000 a year in rehab. So that ends up with a net income of $5,600 a year on a property like this. And it's really nice. I really think I could get $600 out on it easy. And the thing is, rent's going up, so on and so forth. So, you know, I'll get raises of 2% a year or so. Let's say $10-15 a year. So $5,600 per year in income. Now we divide that by the $33,000 it would take to buy and rehab at full price, and we end up with 16.9% return. That's about 7% higher than your average large cap stock return. That's without leverage. Now they have it listed for $16,000 or so, and if we could get it for 16 plus 10, then it really looks attractive. We go back to how much we're bringing in per year, divided by $26,000. That's a 20.3% return, which is really, really good. So I would say this is a winner property. It's overall quite nice. I mean, well, makes no sense. We can make money on it. Okay, let's see. All right. Shoot. All right. That's stupid. All right. Let's go look at this garage or carport thingy. The dungeon. Free tires too. It's a nice big electric service panel. Or not. There's that hole. That's because someone cut out the plumbing. So we'll have to include that in the price. There's a crappy water heater. There's a crappy service panel to it. So that all has to be factored in. And there's where the big money is. Okay, this isn't the code. Here's the electric service panel. This is why it's cheap. Electric service panel. There's the bundle of wires. So someone's gone in here and they've cut out all the wiring from here over to here. That's why that's busted in. So that's going to cost. I could probably get the whole house rewired for $3,000. So tack on another $3,000 to it, which makes it less desirable, but it still could be a moneymaker. I'll have to go back and do actual math on it. You have to figure out how much it will cost to relocate this inside, so on and so forth. So that big plumbing deal could be a huge issue. And here's some weird room. I don't understand why this room even exists. It doesn't make sense why there's outside access to it. But you'll have to be smart to have a house. So there we go.